Good evening. This is Ken Shields reporting on week 3 project assignment market recognition for the business intelligence Patterson recognition class. This week we're talking about the stock market and we're highlighting areas of correlations as well as support and resistance, the Bollinger Bands, and then we'll recommend if an investor should purchase or buy, sell, or hold these stocks, as well as if the stocks will be increasing in the future. So as we start performing the correlation analysis, what was found in the correlation analysis is that there were positive correlations between the columns identified as the opening price, the highest price, and the lowest price that the stock traded as. So there were correlations between columns 1 and 2, columns 1 and 2, columns 1 and 3, as well as columns 1 and 4, and columns 2 and 3, as well as columns 2 and 4, and columns 3 and 4. There were no correlations between columns 1 and 5, and there were no 2 and 5, 3 and 5, and 4 and 5. The columns can be identified by reviewing the Excel spreadsheet that will be submitted with this assignment. The correlation between the opening price and closing price of the stock seems to be moving upward, with a strong positive correlation between the opening price, the highest price, the lowest price, and the closing price of the HCA stock. In order to diversify the portfolio, the investor may want to look into other stocks or alternatives to stocks, such as bonds. According to Investopedia, the calculation of the correlation is based on a certain period of time and reveals the direction and degree to which two variables are related. It is important to remember that correlation changes over time, meaning investors may want to regularly review their portfolios. Investors can also look to add other assets like commodities, bonds, or real estate to their portfolio for better diversification. So as we move along to sales and resistance, where do you see any support or resistance levels? So based on the bands between the months of July and August, the upper bands were above the high points and the lower bands were above the lower prices. Additionally, the upper bands remained above the high prices of the stock. Based on this information, I would recommend the investor hold, considering the stock is increasing or maintaining in value. So another thing I was able to do is create a Bollinger Band. Some more information is provided via Excel. Examples of the Bollinger Band as well as a chart. But based on the information or based on the bands between the months of July and August, the upper bands were above the high points and the lower bands were above the lower prices. Additionally, the upper bands remained above the high prices of the stock. Based on this information, I would recommend that the investor hold their stock, considering the stock is increasing or maintaining its value. So the last couple of items is the stock going up or down in the near future? We're looking at a month time frame as well as a year. So at first glance, the price of the stock looks to be increasing. However, the price has not showed any significant changes from May of 2018 to November of 2018. Clearly, the price of the stock has increased from the month of July to the month of August. The data does not go a year out. However, the data shows slight increases and decreases with trending towards an increase in 1 year. That concludes my presentation. Please review the slides as well as the Excel spreadsheet for any other data that you may be looking for. Thank you.